the hour now. That's the latest update on the weather. Charlie, back to you.
All right, Tony, now the story of a sick little boy from Texas, his very determined mother, and the space-age technology that is being used to give him a normal life. Thanks to engineers at NASA, 8-year-old Cardi Hicks can finally play outside like other children. Cardi has a rare disease called nevoid basal cell carcinoma, a recurring form of skin cancer. Even the slightest exposure to sunlight can cause dangerous, even deadly lesions. Wanting her son to lead a normal life, Samantha Hicks reached out to this woman, Sarah Moody.
Those children of the night don't have to be in the dark anymore. Those children are out enjoying the life.
Moody started the HED Foundation in 1986 because her young nephew suffered from a condition that made sunlight and heat toxic. Moody called NASA for help, and engineers who created personal cooling systems for spacewalks turned their expertise to helping children with medical disorders like Cardi's. They came up with a cool suit, which blocks ultraviolet rays, and a cooling vest to keep the temperature down. And thanks to the cool suit, Cardi, for the first time in his 8 years, went outside on Monday and played with his friends in the sun. And joining us from Houston are 8-year-old Cardi Hicks, his mom, Samantha Hicks, and his pediatrician, Dr. Bass Nair. And it's good to have all of you with us. Cardi, it is very early in the morning, isn't it, to be up? Cardi, can you hear me, Cardi?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty early to be up in the morning, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tell me about your suit, Cardi. I mean, is it cool in temperature, or is it cool neat, or is it both?
Both.
Both? Is it pretty comfortable?
Mm-hmm.
And pretty comfortable to wear it inside as well as outside? Not sure about that one. Tell me, what was it like yesterday, Cardi, when you went out to play?
Good.
It was good fun? It was good fun?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mom, let me talk to you a little bit. I mentioned the fact that when he goes outside, there's this potential of developing the lesions, but he develops lesions all the time. It's just worse in the sun, right? I mean, he faces work on his lesions almost all the time, doesn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, what kind? What is it? Is it cysts that develop, or?
No, it's tumors.
Tumors. And that's got to be very hard. How often does he have to go through surgery for that?
Whenever there's a potential-looking mole or lesion that looks like not perfectly round, but rigid edges, clear, you know, anything that resembles what they've already taken off.
Is that a couple of times a year, or how often?
We don't really know yet because his is growing so rapid that that's the reason why we got the suit, is to help slow the growth of them down, because there is no cure for it.
And the suit seems to be working.
So far, yeah.
Yeah. Cardi, I understand that you're working for NASA now because NASA supplied the suit. You're working for NASA, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're also a Tiger Woods fan, is that right?
Not really.
Not really? Oh, I'll bet you are. I heard you were. You could play golf in that suit someday. Maybe.
Probably.
Maybe. Dr. Nair, let me turn to you. What does the suit do for him? How much of an improvement is this?
Well, it gives him the freedom to go out and play golf. He really wants to play golf. In fact, I told him when he goes out and plays golf, he should wear 2 of these suits, 2 of these pants. You know why? Just in case he gets a hole-in-one.
I got the joke. and so does Cardi. But I was talking to Samantha about the lesions. These lesions still, even though he hasn't been going outside, these lesions still develop enough that he has to have surgery 3 or 4 times, 5 times a year on these things?
Yes. Last time he had 22 of these lesions removed from his scalp and his face and body. And he has developed a few of those again, and we are keeping a very close eye on it. And I think probably in May we will be removing them again.
That's so scary for a little boy. I mean, to have to go through procedures that often.
Yeah, we are battling it all the time, and with this suit, hopefully it will slow down a little bit. He's able to go out and do the things that he wants to do, but at the same time keep the lesions from popping up every now and again. Hopefully we can hold it at bay.
Cardi, that takes a very brave young man to do what you're doing. Yeah. Yeah, I know it's hard to hear with that thing in your ear, but it is. It's a very brave young man to do what you do and to overcome all this. What do your friends, Cardi, can you hear me? What do your friends think of the suit?
They think like, I'm a Star Wars kid.
A stalwart kid?
Vader.
Yeah, Darth
Oh, a Star
Vader kid.
Wars kid. Well, you're both. Stalwart and a Star Wars kid. Dr. Nair, this gives him complete freedom of movement outside?
I'm sorry?
It gives him complete freedom of movement outside?
Yes, I would think so, yes. He can do whatever he wants. It's amazing technology from NASA. It's really a medical wonder that we've been able to transfer the NASA outer space technology into medicine and help a boy like this for the rest of his life.
Well, Cardi, good for NASA. You're doing good work for NASA in trying out their suit, and good for you as well. Samantha, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, the best to all of you. It is now 12 minutes after. When we come back, I should mention, if you want to find out more about this unusual disease, you can go to our website, abcnews.com. The information is there. When we return, Niagara versus Viagra, the so-called love potion that has a major pharmaceutical company up in arms. That story when we continue.